people are just readying up. And it should be completely live. Yep, there we go. I got the notification. We are live.
Google. Good.
Welcome to Switchback Racing Round 2 for Tier 3 in China. We're starting in a wet qualifying. That's an interesting start. It's the same as Tier 2 had. I'm joined with Podgy.
Hello. Been ages since I've been on the this channel. Fucking hell. Plus, I was like a year and a bit ago.
Was that when you were racing?
No, I did a couple commentating after, but I had to like quit mid-season.
Yeah, okay.
Season 2. So.
And we'll start in right now, I guess. Yep, great. We're starting right now.
Who is going to come out first?
That's good. That's the big question. Everybody will go on to the, of course, the intermediate tires. Let's just go from the fastest lap. And now it's just waiting.
It looks like a Williams.
It's a Haas of DSN Gaming. Starting as the first one to go out. I'm guessing he's on his wet setup, or if he's... As me and Podgy cannot see what the weather was going to be like during the race, other than the drivers can. So it might be... But we'll see the different times of... different time between Tier 3 and Tier 2, as Tier 3 best time was a 42 something.
I shall see if I can check up on that.
Yeah, they're very well appreciated. But a couple more people are going out. Yaz is out, Owen is out, and Thomas is out. And then there's a McLaren going out right now, and another Ferrari. There's a Fredo and Connects, I guess. Yeah, Connects. And then there's the the Aston Martin of Inferno. But let's go to DSN Gaming, who is going down to his final straight, because he will be the first one to go out. We will just go on board with him when he goes through. But Tyrant is now one of the last people to go out of the pits. And while we wait for Podgy to check on the best time from the Tier 2s in the wet condition, which was Q3, I'm guessing.
Just checking now.
No.
Leave it.
And there is a spinner. And that is a spinner of Owen. Completely missed that. And then there's another spinner of Tyrant. But let's go on board with DSN Gaming, who is going on his first flying lap right now. Let's wish him luck. A solid entry into the first corner. Is a very tricky right-hand corner, which you have to be very careful of the braking. It's a little too late getting the throttle on, and it's getting a very wide exit, which could cost him a little bit of time. Let's watch him go into the last turn of the sector, and it's a very solid entry in the wet condition. Sets a 27 flat, if I saw correctly.
Yep, I have that information on the Tier 2, so we're looking at a 143.8.
143.8. Can the Tier 3 get close to that? If anybody can get close to that, we should just move them right away. But DSN Gaming is now spinning. Oh no! He lost his rear end, but he caught the car. That's just lost like a couple of seconds right there. So we are moving down to Yas, who is the second person in line, who set a 27.5 in the first sector. Coming down to the same spot that DSN Gaming lost his rear end. He takes it much more cleanly and completely licks the end of the corner. That's a fine entry. And I'm just watching him going down the straight and seeing his time. He's at a 1:10 already. He has 28 seconds until he's now beaten by the Tier 2 guys. What was the worst time of the Tier 2 guys? If you still have it open.
Oh, Stevie went round.
Oh no. I want to finish with the outs right here, even though Stevie is spun out. Because he's at the last two corners. He's at a 33.4. Yep. And he's coming down to the final corner.
Joint round as well.
Everybody's spinning out right now. And Jans is going to set the first full lap of a 44.6. But let's now find the people that spun out. Alex Thomas is the third guy coming over across the line. He's going straight into the pits. But there is a invalid lap. The Haas of Stevie Evie with a minute flat 2:05. That's a spinner, right? And a 45 flat for Fredo. Am I echoing? I think I might be echoing.
You're not for me?
I think I might be echoing. No, I'm not. Great. Alright, so we have Tyrone going slowly on the straight. I really don't know what that is about. Let's continue with Buban, who has invalidated his lap time. Let's go to Owen on his second flying lap since he spun out. And I think he pitted. Am I mistaken if I think that? Nope, he spins again. He catches it, but he went from the grad and it's straight into the way of the Haas of Stevie Evie, I think. Yep.
Yeah, Owen has laid out on those tyres, he hasn't fitted.
No, he has not pitted. But Stevie Evie is 4/10 up on his previous lap, so that's a good sign. I'm not sure where he spun, but he's looking like he has a very, very decent chance of beating Jans at 44.6.
If we can have someone who's maybe not out at the moment, can we have some information about the race? Do you know that strategy?
Yeah, I'll send it down into the chat. Give me 2 seconds. And we're watching Stevie Evie set a 44.69, and it's only 600ths of a second slower than Jans.
Yeah, that's a very good lap. Very good lap.
Very solid lap. Should be impressed by that. And at the moment, as it stands, he should be through.
Yeah, I think a 44. Anything in the mid 44s is going to be something close to in top 8 for this race.
Yeah, definitely. And Quick Killer just sets a 6/10 quicker than Jans. What a lap for Quick Killer.
Yeah, that is a very good lap.
He did win the last race in Portimao. Can he make it 2 for 2?
Yeah, I think if he's getting 6/10 clear easily and can gain more, then I think he's bound for tier 2.
Exactly. Well, it's only about, what is it, 2 seconds? No, not even 2 seconds. It's a half a second behind the tier 2 guys.
So,
It could be a bottom tier 2 guy. But if I'm seeing this correctly, there is one person going on its out lap. Nope, 2, excuse me. Alex H. Thomas is the first, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That's a solid exit. Will he get a sub 27 here? Now it's a 27.6. That's a solid first sector. Gets the fastest sector. And we have a spinner in the third sector, I think. Nope, it's just yellow flags.
yeah, it was, I think it was the Alpine getting out of the way of the Haas.
Yeah.
I want to say Stevie.
Yeah, it could be. Alex Thomas is when he's losing his rear end, he catches it, but he will lose time for that. That's a couple of tenths right there, and he sets a minute flat into the second sector, which is the fastest out of them all. It's clearly drying up. Has anybody responded to me of what the strategy is?
That's a spinner. I think that is Stevie. Yes, it looks like that. Ooh, he must have been close to that barrier where he was. Luckily, no damage though.
Alright, it's lucky for not getting damage from that, but we have, of course, Alexei Tomac, who's coming across the final corner. What will his time be? Did he validate right there? No, he did not. This is a 45.6. That's a solid lap. Expected more from him. Easy level bot, who has just joined this league, is now coming around to the final corner, and he has a 40 flat going into the final corner. What will his time be across the line? It will be a 45.1 and puts him in P6 right ahead of his teammate.
Yeah, that's a very good lap for him. Is this his first race?
Yeah, this is his first race.
That's a good lap for his first race.
It's clearly showing his pace.
Yeah, that's good from this ASA getting out of the way of Sarah. I think she's on his flying. Yes. Probably going to be around 39 going into the last quarter.
Yep, let me just find Sarah. Yep, there is Sarah. He's going for a 44.9 and puts him in P5. That's a solid lap. And then we get Owen. I think he was coming across the line. Yep, P11 with 45.7. And then we have the Ferrari of Wuben, who's setting its first flying lap. And it is 46.1 and puts in P13.
Yeah, it's already spun. I think that exit. Oh, I don't know which turn that is. Wow. I think that's turn 10.
Turn 10. Yep. Everyone. Yeah, it really is. Before the straight, the final corner before the straight.
Yeah, there's that one, and yeah, as we say, that someone spun around there. And then the Aston Martins, that is Inferno.
Inferno is the spinner, but it's not
Yash, 43.7.
Easy level bot is on his second flying lap. Nope, he is going straight into the pits. It's that he has 3 tenths up on his lap. And now we have the Alpine of Fire 999, who is 2.4 tenths up on his previous lap. But can he beat Jans with a 43.7? Oh no, he has his rear end snaps out and he loses a lot of time for that. He allows Inferno to get past, so Inferno sets up his second lap. Who do we have? There's a spinner at turn 10. And there is Stevie.
I think it'll be interesting to see if anyone does just risk it for one lap on the softs towards the end. Just to see.
And we have another spinner. I just watched Wuban spin into the turn 14. Oh, what a shame. Yeah, it was at a very solid lap before that. And then it's Fredo, if I saw correctly, coming down to the final corner. It's going to set a 44.4. Wow, what a lap. P4.
Yeah, I think Yash is looking very comfortable. We have to see what Quick Killer can do in response, as he just comes out now. Maybe looking to do 2 flyers.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Jans went for a double run, but he has a solid lap. Nope, he's just going straight into the pits. I was mistaken right there. And there are 2 people that have not set a lap right now. It's Out of the Boss and Connects right now, so we're still waiting on them. Inferno is going around to the final straight. We have a crash. I see him. Where's Sarah? There's a guy right close to him, and I could not see him. I missed him.
Yeah, I think he spun on the exit of the hairpin, and he looks like he's just lost all traction. Maybe
Ah,
try to catch it.
that's a bummer. But as we say, it's racing. People lose. But Inferno is coming around to the final corner and is going to set a 44-7, putting himself in P6. But Saru has DNF with a 44-9. He's P8 at the moment. I don't know if the game will let him keep that position since he DNF'd. I don't know that.
Yeah, I think it should do. That is a...
Yeah, just the yellow flag.
Oh, yeah, that's a Red Bull.
Yeah, it was a yellow. It was just after the boss going very slowly. Coming on to his first flying lap. Will he invalidate it or will he actually finish it? But Fredo is coming straight into the pits. We have Alpha Tauri also coming. Nope, going around to the final corner. Jamie is going to set a 44-7 and putting himself in P6, beating Inferno by 600ths of a second.
Yeah, that's a very good lap. If I was expecting Jamie to maybe help Quick Killer out on the straights, maybe give him a bit of a slipstream, especially on this track, would be very effective. But
Yeah, but he is 7/10 slower than Quick Killer, so he'll probably just catch up.
yeah, true.
But there is a... Nope, Tyre Orange is coming on. Oh no, Owen has retired. Did he crash? Yeah, Owen crashed.
Wow. It's on the exit of that corner.
Out of corner turn 10. Yep, he's straight into the wall.
Yeah, it's horrible when the wet for people with no traction.
And then there's another... Nope, it's just a Fire 99 going extremely slowly, and then there's a spin right behind him of the hash of Stevie the Eevee, I think. That was a dirty move. It's a yellow flag at straight at
Quick Killer, he's 6/10 go up on his time going into sector 3.
That's what's on board with him going down the final straight and coming down till the end. We have 3 drivers ahead of him. It's the Red Bull of After the Boss, who's coming across the line right now. He's going to set a 46 flat. Then we have the second Alpha Tauri of Jamie, who is setting his another flying lap of a 44-3, only 3/10 behind Quick Killer right now, and Quick Killer is coming around the line to set a 43.74, and it's 300ths of a second quicker than Yas.
Yeah, that's a very good lap, very good lap. Really looking close. It's two. That one. Yeah, that's pole position.
That is pole position. As Yas is the only one that can deny him at the moment. It's only 300ths of a second, and he's already a 10th up on his time.
Yeah, they both look like they're in their own league at the moment. It's unbelievable.
And let's just wait. And there's a spinner. I didn't see what it was. It's Jamie, I think. And the fastest sector. Yes, it's just, yep.
I have to go, but I will be back shortly. I just need
Alright.
some food.
Yep, that's smart. Alright, Yas is the guy we're looking at for right now, because he's the only one who can deny Quick Killer at the moment, as they are the closest to, and he is already a lot up on his time as the fastest sector, and a great first sector. Let's just see what he does cross the line. We have Quick Killer going for the second run, I believe. No, I was mistaken. No, I was not. Yas now coming across the line with a 40, I'm guessing 43.5. That's my top guess, and it's a 43.6, and he's now a 10th up on Quick Killer, who's 10th down. So it's Yas at the moment on pole position. We have the Aston Martin coming across the line right now of East Level Bot. He's in P10 at the moment, and he just aborts this lap. That's a bummer for him. Then we have the Haas of Steve the EB, who was 4 tenths up. Last time we saw him in Sector 2. He is going to set a 44.2 and putting himself in P5 with a great lap. Tarmov spins going around the final exit, and now we're looking at 5.999. And he's hopefully going to get himself closer to this top battle, but he does not. He sets a slower lap than his previous one. But Inferno is trying to improve on his 44.7. It's the next one to get across the line, and he spins, tries to do too much on throttle and loses the rear end. DNS Gaming, it goes extremely slowly around the turn 14, coming around to turn 15, and we're watching to see what his time will be, and it is a 45.5, putting him in P12. The person behind him is the Ferrari of Wuban. Then there is the Alpha Tauri of Jamie, who's going slowly. And then we have everybody. That is Q1. We got Yas going pole positions by a 10th on Quick Killer, who is P2 with a 43.7, which is an astonishing lap. 599, who put it at pole in Spain and then abandoned the session, puts in P3 with 44.1. Tarmov is P4 with a 44.19. Stevie is P5 with a 44.21. And Jamie is P6. Then we get Fredo, Saro, Easy Level Bot, who is his first race, and he puts it at P9. Alex Hates Thomas, sets a 45 flat. Buban is P11. DSNA Gaming is P12. Owen P13. Tyorn P14. Ansa 15. Connects is 16. And Inferno is 17. And now we're on to the race. I still don't know if it's a wet race, or if it's a dry race, or if it's a mixed race like we got in Tier 2 yesterday. Now we're waiting for, I don't know, everybody to load into the game, I'm guessing. We lost here because he had to update his game, because he didn't do it yesterday, so we're kind of disappointed losing him. He had a very solid race last Tuesday, but we're just hoping that he has a better one this race. We're still waiting on the session to start, but there's 25 seconds and then the session is supposed to start. There's really no one we're actually waiting for at the moment, except just for a clean and safe race. We'll start at the formation lap, like in real F1, because this is a F1 league. Shocker. And we got our 6th viewer. What a move! Woo! Yas is on pole. We will watch him start us away. There it goes. Just watch this pack unfold. Inferno is the furthest back, and Yas is the front runner. Let's just wait for him to cross the line. As me and Podgy were talking about before, we're expecting this to be a quick battle between Yas and Quick Killer. That's a kind of funny joke. Quick Killers and Wuban and DSN Gaming has been disqualified. But the predicted strategy is the two-stopper, or the two-stopper from the softs, or the medium stop from the mediums to hards. But there is a possible strategy that some people have gone soft, so you haven't checked on it. Let's just check if anybody has the... Yeah, there is a possibility to go from the soft to the hards. If you pit around lap 8 or 9, then you could push them all the way to the end. Yas is really pushing this pack right behind, and whoa, that's a contact between him and Quick Killer. Quick Killer's taking over the front spot. That's an interesting strategy from Quick Killer. We are still waiting on... I kind of feel bad for Ruben and DSN Gaming, who both have to now wait for the entire pack to catch up, and they will have extremely cold tires. But this pack is completely bunched up. And somebody's onto the grass. I didn't see who went onto the grass. I just saw a car flying onto the grass. No, I can't see anybody. That's a bummer. But as we wait for the guys to get to the finishing line, to the starting line, excuse me, we're of course hoping this will be a clean race, and I am hoping this will be a clean race. But we will see what happens. Wow, yes, it's really slowing this pack up, judging by how far he is off by Quick Killer. Quick Killer has much colder tires, giving Yas an extremely good leverage on him. But as the pack forms up right now, we're just waiting for everybody to get ready. And the five red lights will be going out very shortly. As the pack forms up right now, we will get the 5 red lines after everybody has joined in. And they're ready. 1, 2, 3, 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. Quick Killer gets a great start, judging by how far Yas could not get a better exit. And Tarmov also get a better exit on him. Yas has dropped 2 places at the start. What a shocking result. Stevie catches him too. He has lost 3 places at the start. We're watching him trying to just make sense of it, but Tarmov completely flies past everybody. Has got Quick Killer, and he's also fighting Stevie the Eevee. They're going on. Stevie goes as wide as he can to get possibly a good exit, but it does not. Fire 999 and Saro are fighting now for P8, and we seems to Fire 999 has got the advantage. Nope, Saro catches him, getting the inside line on him. What a shocking result, as Yas starting on pole, but completely misjudging the starting pack and just completely throwing it out the window. Connect has flown up the standings and get 9 positions. What a start to a race. And as we see, Tarmov leading this race right now with Quick Killer second, with a second behind him, Stevie third, Yas fourth, with Josh behind, and then Fredo and Jamie are fighting for P5 at the moment. Jamie completely on him. This will be a tight thing in the braking zone. And they make contact, and the Ferrari behind him connects with him too. But Jamie makes P5 work. But I don't know if Connect got damage from that hit, but we will see in the coming laps if he pits sooner than he should. 599 has to pit because of wing damage, I'm guessing. This is lap 1. And Alex H. Thomas pits as well. I'm not seeing anybody being close enough to make an overtake right now. So, what about Fredo? Is he trying to come back at Jamie? Will he try to do anything at the braking point right now? I'm guessing he's a little too far behind. But it's looking like this result has set in stone, since Tarmo is just running away with it from Quick Killer. There's 1.6 seconds the differential between them now. And he started P4. What a shocking start. But Quick Killer is also gapping Stevie, and they are starting to stalemate. Except Saro is completely at the back of Connect, and will probably try to use the slipstream to the best of his advantage. EasyBot makes a little mistake, but corrects his car. He does lose the position to Owen. And there is a car off the track. It is Fredo who's completely just falling down the order. And there's another car. It's Owen. After overtaking EasyBot, level bot, he completely bends it on the straight. And we're now watching Yas, who is trying to make a move on Stevie the Eevee. He's extremely close. And now when the DRS has been enabled, he could make that move going into the final straight. But we'll just have to wait and see. They're only 4 tenths behind them right now, and Jamie is completely following. This is a great train here right now. Stevie is P3, Jans P4, and Jamie P5, and it's only a second. Well, now it's a second and a half, but it was only a second separating them at the time. But Quick Killer has gained now 6 tenths. Tarmov has gained 2 seconds on Quick Killer, and is completely running away with this. He's gaining almost a full seconds on these softs, but he will have to pit sooner. But he has to just make the best of it. But now we have a spinner, I'm guessing. Yeah, seems that way. As DSN Gaming lost another position. I'm guessing it's a broken front wing, but I can't see for sure. No, it does not. Let's throw it up to the... Coming into the DRS zone is... The first people to open the DRS is Steve the Eevee and Yas Gaming. Connect was not close enough, but Asa the Boss, who is making a move right now on Wuban, let's watch on board with him as he decided. Whoa, that's a very lucky person to watch right now, but he does make the overtake work and takes P9 away from Wuban. We're now watching Inferno is trying to catch Fredo. Wow, Yas is completely closed the gap to Steve the Eevee and Quick Killer, who's really just holding up the pack right now as the first 2 penalties get given out as Tyrant, what am I talking about? They make contact. Tyrant and DSN Gaming make contact and sends him out. And Alex H Gaming has been given a 5-second penalty for corner cutting as he retires in the pits. And there is a safety car right now. We have the first safety car of hopefully the only safety car, but Fire 999 will be very happy with this safety car. Let's go intervals. As he's the only person to have pitted right now, and Tarmov almost made a massive mistake. He's thankful that Delta didn't make that gap completely eviscerated, and he will still have the advantage to pit with 3 seconds ahead of ahead of Quick Killer. Let's just see. He can't pit, but he will end up as, I'm guessing, close to P10 since there's a safety car on a Delta. So we're just waiting to see what will happen right now. That was not what I was going to do. There we go. Will Tarmov pit? Yes, he will. He's most likely coming into the medium tire right now, since the safety car is giving him a free pit stop. And he won't have to work it up. But it's Jamie who also pits. Sarah does not pit. Let's just find out which people do have the soft tires. I'm guessing Fredo and Inferno pits, but Wuban pits as well. That is an interesting strategy coming from the medium player. And Tarmov is finishing around now, getting out as P8. I was guessing it will be a little lower than that, but racing is racing. And now everybody will catch up to the safety car, which is right now led by Quick Killer, who has been... did win the last race at Portimao after a great recovery race. But as it stands right now, it's Quick Killer, Stevie the EV, Yas 44, who commentated with me for the Portimao Grand Prix last weekend, Connect, Saro, Easy Level Bot, Asa the Boss, Tarmov, who has pitted now, DSN Gaming, who is on his hard compound tire and will not have to pit until lap 20 or so. F1 Jamie has pitted as well and is in P10. I guess, if I remember correctly, he was in P5 or 4, something like that. No, P5 or 6, I say. Fredo is the only person who decided to go for the medium compound tire. No, the soft compound tire is actually pitted right now. Let's throw the seconds of penalties. That's Fredo and Wupan both have 5 seconds of penalties, and let's throw on to the stops, and there we can see the stops. And we got Potsy back. Woohoo! There's the safety car right now, so we're just waiting. You missed an incredible start of the race.
Why? What happened?
Tarmov made an incredible start from P4 to P1 and then completely gapped Quick Killer, and now it's pitted for the medium compound tires. It was an incredible race from him. And he has the fastest lap by almost 0.6 of a second.
I can see Connects has made a good start though as well, making up 12 positions.
Yeah, I don't know. This has been a very up and down race at the moment. But our man Owen is down in P16.
Oh, come on, Owen. What happened to Alex then?
He just retired in the pits. I think he has damage, and he didn't want to continue. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. But
let's see if there's any.
Owen is the last person to catch up, if I'm seeing this correctly. No, that's...
Oh no, Alex crashed. Yeah, he crashed. It says terminal damage. Yeah, he crashed.
Like, why am I looking at a crash here between Owen and... Yeah, as the boss is just lagging. Oh, that's the problem. I saw a front wing flying right there, so I don't know what just happened. And safety car's in this lap. You came at a perfect moment.
Mm-hmm. See how quickly it does.
Going for the interval, because it's much easier to see the changes.
Oh, why is he slowing down now? Speed up, come on. You don't need to slow down yet. No. Oh.
There's some changes in the back, but I think just because the pack is so stacked up.
People are already lagging.
Quick Killer should just start right now, because Stevie's a second behind him. He should just go full on. He did not use his opportunity well.
Yeah, but it's just you have to. It's not easy to get a good restart here for China, especially when you're in second.
No, Stevie got a perfectly read that. Let's watch that from the broadcast setting. He goes for the outside move, trying to get a better entry, but he does not make it stick. But Connect is trying to make a move on Yas right behind, getting his 13th gained position. We're looking at Wupan, who just fire 99, and there's a contact at the back. Owen has broken his front wing, and DSN Gaming has spun out into the gravel. And now just completely destroyed his wing.
Who else?
DSN Gaming.
Oh, Tyrant's gone. Looks like he's wrist locked.
That's interesting. But it's Fredo and Sarah who are fighting right now. No, Sarah's completely backed off. But Tarmov... Nope, I think Sarah's just let him through. Yep. That's good teamwork.
Very
No,
good. Yeah, but no, he's lost the position for Jamie now.
Yep, he really couldn't even fight it. But it has been the same top 5 as they were before the safety car. Yeah, well, under the safety car, I say.
Stevie's felt a bit defensive. For no apparent reason.
Well, there was always a move that Yas would completely just dive into him, but he's now just 2 tenths behind and he's going down to the final straight. How close will he get until the final corner, which he's only 3 tenths behind, but will he make the move? It's unlikely, and Fredo might make a move on connects into the corner. He's going for the inside move.
That's a lovely move. That is a lovely move.
That is a lovely move and great sportsmanship from Connect for not closing the corner right on him. That was great racing from 2 experienced racers. We're now looking for anything fun happening on track, and there is Tyrant switching his front wing. And DSN coming into the pits. Inferno and the Aston Martin teammates are completely very close to each other.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see what strategy he takes from there. Maybe if he's gonna go onto the hards, or if he's gonna maybe go onto the mediums if he make those soft lasts.
Yeah, I'm guessing it will go onto the hards, since the mediums are supposed to only last like 15 laps. So I'm not sure you can go from like six, right? I think it was 6 when Celtica came in.
Yeah, I mean they completely. Oh wait, it's Connect spun. I think Connect spun. Yeah, he did.
Oh my god, I completely missed that.
I was looking at race director. But I think Fredo needs to go onto the. He needs to either, if he can last out the softs, then he'll have a nice stint on the mediums. But if he needs to pit early, then he'll be on the hards, which would be a bit of a shame, because I reckon a 1-stop medium soft could be possible if you stretch it.
Yeah, it's a high possibility of it.
Fredo's if you minus those 6 laps that he's obviously had in those other softs.
But there was of course a free pit stop, and Tarmo has come right back into the pack after pitting from P1.
Connect spun again.
Connect has just not have a good race after his incredible start. That's very much of a shocker. But we have a lapped car off. That's a first thing I've seen. But we can't dwell on that for too long. That's it's looking like it's only a second that's separating 3 players right now.
Yeah, I think Fredo needs to really get a move on here before those soft tyres do get worn out.
Yeah, he's on.
Is a very high tyre.
He might make a move right here and connects out again. I'm guessing he will retire right now. But let's see if Jans is going to make a move on Stevie. He will, and does he make it work? It looks like Fredo is going to steal the spot also. And Stevie has just lost 2 places right now if he can't defend it. He can't defend it. He just lost 2 places.
Yeah, that was good patience from Fredo waiting for that move to come from Yash.
And now he's trying to make his own move on Yas himself, trying to go down the inside, but he's not as... he does make it work.
Yeah, he's recreating the move that he did on Connects, but this time he's a little bit further back, so Yash can actually fight back, going down into towards
the completely. But he does make it work. He gets himself ahead, and now it's just him and Quick Killer, but he completely outbreaks himself. And Yash takes the spot again.
Yeah, maybe a little tap from Yash, but I don't know, it looks fine.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but hopefully it did not. But Fredo will get another opportunity since Yash is 1.2 seconds behind right now, so it's not like he has DRS. But he has right now.
Yeah, see if Fredo to... Ooh, he looked down inside then. Oh, and he's just got too much curb and he spun. All the way around.
Oh, that's a shocker. what a unfortunate event.
But he was in a great position as well to win the race, I would say.
Yeah, he was
the
in
strategy right.
And he spun again.
Yeah, his tyres are so hot. Calm it down.
But now we're looking at Yas, who's most likely going to make a move on Quick Killer since he has DRS and Quick Killer does not.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to make it stick in this straight, but I think going onto the back straight for long into the hairpin, I think he will be able to make it stick there, maybe save his DRS for this lap.
Yeah, he has already 48% left. Quick Killer has 90% left of his DRS. There is no way to fight him right now.
Yeah, it could be an idea maybe just to stick with him as well. Stick with Quick Killer, make him drain his DRS, save yours, and then just stick behind him for a bit. Maybe just save the fuel, save your tyres, everything. And maybe he can go onto the softs.
Yeah, that's. I think that's a very good strategy. If he can push these medium tyres to lap 20 or so, he should be able to just go to the soft compound tyres and finish the race like that. And we have a spinner in sector 1, I believe. No, there's just nothing happening.
Ooh, that is a move by Tjorn.
Yeah, it's a great move by Tjorn. And we have another spinner in sector 2.
That's Owen. He's out. No!
No, Owen! We were so rooting for him. Oh, that's a shocker. But let's go to the straight right now, because we have here Yas going for the move on Quick Killer. He makes a mistake, but Quick Killer goes for the switchback move. And does it work?
Yes, it does. He's in front.
What a move from Quick Killer.
Oh, Yash is closer. Yash is close enough.
There are two fights going simultaneously as Tarmov is making a move on Steve Levy, and Yas gets Quick Killer right now. But he comes back at him. What a fight from Quick Killer. He's not giving up P1 that easily. But Tarmov does catch P3 off Steve Levy. That's a mouthful.
Completely outbraked himself going into turn 1. He just went so deep into both corners, turn 1 and the hairpin, the penultimate corner. But
Quick Killer was just patient.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you have to be. But really, the only thing happening right now is people waiting. We're waiting for the pit stops. And whoa! Tarmo is out! Tarmo spins!
That corner again. It's that corner again.
Turn 10 is dangerous. But Yas is nowhere close enough to make a move on Quick Killer right now. He's 8 tenths behind and he can only gain about 4 tenths with the DRS.
As he really sends it.
but he's showing that he does send it a lot. But he has now caught up with 4 tenths. Oh, he went onto the curb. That loses a lot of traction and he gets back down onto 7 tenths. But let's see how close he can get with this DRS.
Ooh, safety car.
Another safety car.
Inferno, yeah. I think Inferno has spun.
Yeah, Inferno has crashed into the wall. In sector 2, going into turn 8, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah. Quick Killer.
Quick Killer's been disqualified.
What just happened?
So as he was coming out, he must have not seen the safety car. So I think he must have come out.
He must be furious about that. The game just disqualified him.
Yeah, he was slowing down, but the safety car wouldn't overtake him. So he was just... Yeah, that's a bit of a glitch in the game, but I think Yash needs to take the opportunity now to pit, even if he's going to lose a load of spaces. But that's the way it has to be.
Yeah, he really has to pit right now, because Tarmov has pitted for the second set of medium tyres. So he has to pit for the hards.
Yeah, it'll be right up tight to him, and ASA is obviously a lap car, so he's not going to be in the mix.
Yeah, after the boss. Yeah.
We might see Tarmov leading this race when everyone pits.
He's only 19 Yeah, he got him. He is caught up, I think. Let me just go to the leader. Yeah, Tarmov is now currently, if Jas pits, P1.
Yeah, I think Yash, all the top four need to pit now, otherwise they'll just lose too many positions. If we're saying that Yash will come out maybe P3, we'll have to see how quick Fredo can close in.
Yeah, exactly. But we have a drive-through penalty for Answer the Boss. We ignored the Delta. The quick killer from P2 down to disqualified from the race. He must be furious. I'm going to look if he is completely raged out in the Discord.
Yep. Yash goes in, but Stevie and I think that is Fire stay out, and Jamie. The Yash is the only one to react to the safety car.
I have a quote here from Quick Killer. Lesson learned: do not overtake the safety car.
Let's see what tyres he's going to go on to. Yeah, probably hard to try and stick it out to the end. That's a good choice of tyre. The hards are not that bad. They're usable.
But now the grid has completely been shaken up as Stevie Levy leads, Fire99 is P2 and Jamie P3, with Tarmov sticking it in his spot in P4.
Yeah, I think this real race is going to be between Yash, Sorrow, Fredo and Tarmov now. But I think has Tarmov been to Fire? Yeah, Tarmov is on the two. That was his second stop.
That's the second stop. He started on the soft.
Yeah, so he went soft, medium.
Yeah.
Jamie, if he can hold it out, can make it to the end.
Yeah, hopefully, but he will have to save his tires a lot and sacrifice a lot of pace.
Yeah, so I think he's been he's been on those tires for 8 laps.
Yeah, it's way too much. He's not getting it to lap. He will probably have to pit around lap 22 for the soft, but then will be flying around the grid. And every spot at the moment is a point-paying position.
Yeah, I think everyone's just got to now stick it out to the end and make sure they finish. Otherwise, it's a bit of a waste. Being as I don't think the points count if you DNF.
No, if you DNF, the points will not count. You don't get a point if you DNF.
Alright, now we'll see if Stevie's going to take a different response to what Quick Killer did.
No, I'm pretty sure he will just do exactly the same thing that Quick Killer did.
Or maybe go earlier. It can work. If you test the brakes on, see how deep you can get so you get a good exit.
We're just waiting for this start sequence to get underway as the safety car has now entered the pits. So we should be just ready to get it going. There we go. Let's go to broadcast. And we're watching now Stevie Levy and Fire99 going for the first... And whoa, Stevie gets a great run on Fire99 who had no idea he was starting right there. He completely breaks the slipstream. We're now waiting for getting any move at the moment, but it's Fredo and Tarmov who are the closest to...
Oh, Tioran, no! Oh, I think Tioran has just clipped easy in the back. I'm not too sure, but
that's
that maybe
unfortunate. That might be a penalty. But Tarmov is going to make a move on Jamie down the final straight. Oh no, but Jamie defends perfectly. First, and Fredo completely takes advantage of the move and takes P4 away from Tarmov. And Tarmov's trying to fight back and does so as he gets P4 back.
Yeah, Fredo can't really make that stick on the outside very easily, but gets a massive snap of oversteer.
And then Sorrow. Wow.
Yeah, that's great patience by him. And Yash has really got to start cutting through now, because Fredo can make it to the end on those tyres. So these are all racing for position, except the front two. But Tioran absolutely sends one on Yash's inside. Yash plays a safe game and just waits patiently and gets the position back.
Yeah. We'll really just have to wait right now. And now Easy Level Bot has retired instead of finishing the race for the last point.
No, I think he crashed. I don't think because I don't think a VSC would have been called out. I think he did actually crash.
Yeah, okay, that might be. Oh, the game is glitching for me as it looks like Tarmov's character does not have a helmet on. That's
Who?
Tarmov, guy in P2. His character does not have a helmet on.
Oh no, neither for me.
That's kind of hilarious. But we got Jamie and Fire 99 going into the pits.
I've never seen that before.
No, me neither.
Doing a Mark Webber.
Doing a Mark Webber.
The helmet's off.
Okay, that's actually a kind of funny reference.
Is it like that for any others, or is it just him?
I really just think it's Mark Webber, because not bad for number 2 driver.
No, I'm saying about the grid. Is there any more with their helmets off? Is it just...
No, it's just Tarmov. I checked when I saw it first. But we're at lap 16 of the race. Virtual safety car has been now called off. We got Tarmov in P2 and trailing Steve the EV. Tarmov was leading the race until he pitted into the first safety car and is trying to get back right now.
Yeah, Stevie. I think he's going to be he's going to have the fastest lap by the end of this if he's going to stick it out to the softs. But we'll have to see.
And now Tarmov is trying to make a move down on Steve the EV. He's trying to use all the slipstream he can in the world, but he's just too far back. But Fredo is going to make a move on. No, he's just a little too far behind. But that doesn't mean that Tyrant. Wow.
Yeah, great move on the Ash.
Yes.
Just tires just haven't switched on yet. They're not in their prime.
Haven't heated up enough.
Yeah, but Tyrant's looking very comfortable at the moment.
Yeah, it's up
Especially
9 positions.
Yeah, if he can make quick work of Frida, and he can quite easily be very points heavy with Tyrant.
Yeah, I'm guessing that Tyrant can get up to the podium position.
Yeah, he's definitely a contender at the moment, but we'll have to see how bad the tyre wear is in those medium compound tyres.
That's the only concern.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Because Fredo and the Ash are going to be absolutely rapid coming to the end of the session.
But Tarmov is just laying in the back of Stevie the EV, and he will most likely pass him down on the straight because he's only 3 tenths behind him.
Yeah, Stevie needs to pit. I think this will be his in lap when he loses the position.
Tarmov should not be making an overtake move right here, since he will get the DRS, which is a much easier overtake. And this is a clear-cut overtake. He's 2 tenths before the... Oh, wow. This will be an easy works for him. He is overtaking it before the DRS zone, and now he'll just gap him, and there's a contact! There's big contact there.
Yeah, Stevie's out now.
I didn't see what happened completely. I just saw that we made contact.
So as Tarmov was making the move, he was in front, and I don't know if he went left or Stevie turned into him. It was one of the two, but I think it might have been a bit of both. So
yeah, but I'm just kind of shocked that it wasn't a safety car. That was a big crash.
How many safety cars have we had?
We have had 2 safety cars and 1 virtual safety car.
Oh, so there can be another safety car. But...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But we have 8 drivers remaining. That is there have more people DNF'd or been disqualified than are still racing. That's kind of sad news to say.
We'll just have to see what Fredo and the Ash can do now on these hard tyres, but everyone's really in the same boat except maybe Jamie, Fire and Ruben.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a complete fight now, just a sprint race to the finish.
Yeah. But the Alfa Romeo team have been both amazing right here in the China Grand Prix for Tier 3 and Tier 2, since Kleine and myself scored most points out of China. And now we have a front row lockout of Tarmov and Saro.
Try not to lose your seat next season.
And Alfredo is going for a move on Tyrant. He's going for the inside move. And he's going most likely to make that stick. No, he spins. And he clips Yas. Yas does not spin out, but it was close.
Yeah, it's just way too eager on the power. Fredo, he slowed right down well enough, and then he just too eager. Went full throttle straight away. You just cannot do that. You won't get away with it.
No, it's just no way. He's probably used to having a little, how do I say, traction control.
Yeah.
The last dance, we have a front row lockout of the Alfa Romeos. Tyrone in the Mercedes is P3. Yas, who was on pole, is now in P4 on the hard compound tires. Fredo in P5. Whoop on P6. Jamie P7. And Fire 999 is P8. Who is very close to Jamie. Let's go on board with him.
I think for these two, it's worth staying in the race because they'll be a lot faster in the medium compound tire runners at the end. And if there's contact like that happened with Stevie, and there's a free position, and they can make up if they got ahead of all the medium runners. Yeah, Fire would be in the podium positions, so it's worth him staying, even if he makes a couple mistakes, because he's not far off the pit window.
No, not at all. Let me just say, he is only 4 seconds off the pit window.
Yeah, it's definitely doable.
But he might be making a move right now on Jamie. He has the DRS, which Jamie does not, and he's on the harder compound tires with the same. He goes down to the inside line. He has already cleared him, and he gets straight into the line, and just Jamie lets him.
Yeah, nothing Jamie can really do there other than maybe send one back on the inside, but still don't think he's doable. Like I just said, look, Williams already pitted. That's a free position for both of them.
Yep.
And Fire setting a purple last sector. Could be switching with the hard compound tyres.
And that means, his tyres should be going off right now.
Yeah,
as he has closed the gap to Tyrone very closely.
Yeah, I think Tyrone. Yeah, the mediums are dead. The softs and the hards are the best tyre compound around China. I don't think the mediums are good strategy, in my opinion. I say that, and in China, season 1, big puncher for me. Just tried to stay out 12 laps in the softs.
Yeah, you had a puncture as well in Brazil. I think that's the only time we raced together. I was in Brazil.
Yeah. I remember that one in Brazil.
Yeah, I stole the podium position away from you. But why isn't Yas taking a slipstream? What is? I'm just kind of confused why Yas didn't use the slipstream, because that's another 10th he could have gained right there.
Yeah, it's a bit dangerous though from Tyrone. Moving about like that just before the braking zone.
Yeah, well, hopefully Yas will report that, because that is a 3-second penalty.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous, reckless move.
Yeah, if he's lucky or not.
But Tarmov is running away with this. This looks like a clear-cut front row lockout for the Alfa Romeos. That is 43 points they have scored right now. They do not have the fastest lap, which I actually don't know right now. Who has the fastest lap? That is Tarmov. They have 44 points at the moment. The Alfa Romeos. Let's now watch Yas on board with Fredo completely. Only 5 times behind him. His hard compound tires have clearly worked completely, but Yas is not that great, I guess. Can't say that any prettier. Let's see if Yas is going to try to get the slipstream this time. He will, and Tyrone is just swinging around front and back, and now he will just fly past him down on the outside.
Yeah, Tyrone. way too far back to even
compete
attempt
with
to
that.
move. Hold it, yeah.
And now it's Yas P3, and he gets his podium position from
Yeah,
pole.
maybe Ruben's going. Yeah, I think Ruben will go for the fastest lap here.
Yes, highly likely. Let's just fly it down to him.
His time's off. Oh, is that a spin? That's Sioran, yeah. Going into turn 1.
Unfortunate. It was looking like he could be fighting for podium position this race, but he just bottled it.
Yeah, Ruben, I think that's 2 seconds up on his best lap time, so wasted all of his ERS as well. Maybe he thought he's not going to catch up, so maybe just get an extra point.
If he has more than 2 seconds, he could be beating him right now. Let's watch the time. And he has 34.3. That's a second clear of Tarmov.
Blistering lap.
And there's really nothing that Tarmov can respond with because he's not pitting again.
No, he shouldn't be.
Well, that's just a dumb move. He's sacrificing P1 to get a fastest lap.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what happened when the mediums get old. Like Stevie just clipped. It was Tarmov, and then he just spun. He lost everything and went straight into the barrier.
Yeah, from P2 down to DNF.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see if Tarmov maybe will back up. Oof.
I love the way they're exactly the same reaction to this.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see if Tarmov will back off maybe a little bit, save some tyres, and maybe try and bring Solo along with him. Be very good teamwork, but it can be a bit risky if it does go wrong for him.
Yeah, but he is 2 seconds off his fastest lap, so he's clearly not pushing as hard as he can.
Yeah, just play it safe now.
So now we're really just waiting for Fire99 to make the move on Jamie, because he's only 5 times behind, and Jamie has a penalty.
Yeah, I think that will. If the penalties are that bad, it'll be interesting to see how the grid shakes up. Maybe Tioran's actually maybe. Oh no, actually no. Yeah, no, never mind. Ignore me.
No, yes.
Fredo could be dropping back behind Tioran.
Yep.
So now that's 6 seconds.
I hope Fire99 is most likely hoping that he can clear Jamie and then catch 3 seconds. No, 6 seconds, I say. Oh, well. Tarrant. That means he will get down, and he has now cleared Jamie since Jamie spun. Unfortunate, we have a lot of spinners in turn 8 and turn 10. It's a very tricky circuit to master.
We'll have to see if Yash will make up that 1 second to Solo. Maybe in second place on that podium. But he has to be careful because Fredo's just behind him as well. Oh, and
Fredo's way too eager on the throttle. He's way too eager on it.
Yeah, I don't think he's used to playing with no traction.
Now he has medium traction control. That's the setting.
Medium.
Yeah, they are allowed to have medium traction control tier 3.
Oh, okay.
They are allowed to have ABS and medium traction control and automatic gear shift. It's not required that they have them. It's just they are allowed to. But Yas has completely closed the gap down, and then he gets a 3 second penalty. Oh, he went a little too wide over the curb at turn 4, I guess. 3. I don't really know. But it doesn't really matter. He's still closing down on Saro, who is in P2 at the moment. He will just have to gain 3 seconds in 4 laps.
Yeah, we'll have to see how bad that tyre drop off is. But Yash really has to get going now. Has to get a move quick. Has to get in that DRS.
Yeah, he already has the DRS.
Does he?
Yeah,
he's just
got it.
Just in it.
And he has a lot less ERS. He has around 60%, while Tarmov has 80. No, Saro has 80, I say. But now Saro's starting to weave on the straight to try to break the slipstream, but it's just not working at all as Yas completely flies down 6/10 down on him.
Yeah, so strong with DRSs, but I think he has to make the move. Not this lap, maybe next, or the lap coming up.
He has
if
to.
he can just or
if he's going to
especially with
gain,
that straight line speed.
if he's going to gain 3 seconds right now, he will have to make the move. And Saro closes the gap. There's contact.
Yeah, very minimal contact. Sorrow giving it a massive squeeze. I don't think
That was a very dangerous move for Yas. Oh, he catches it. That was a close call.
Yeah, I don't exactly think that's Sorrow's fault. He stuck there. He didn't move. He just stuck on that line. So again, there's maybe if he wanted to stick it around the outside, if he just wanted to do that, then he could have. But very minimal room around there. So
Yeah, fair enough. But we will just have to wait and see what Yas has left in the tank to catch Sarah at this moment. Cheers. He will just get the DRS again, and now Tiaran gets another penalty, which is very good for Fire 999, who is now caught up to him. If he gets it down under 400ths of a second, he will be P5.
This is the move.
Let's watch him go through. He's going on the outside. He will defend it with harsh reality and force him off track. Does not give him the space to, but he does make it stick.
This is Sorrow gets a good exit. He does. And he's did he get the position back? Not more.
No, they come together.
Oh, Ronov. He spun, I think. Yeah, he spun. Went into turn 1, but he's so far ahead, so he just kept the position.
Yeah.
Dario stayed up. Yeah.
Lost a lot of time. There was 7 seconds ahead, and now it's just 5. But Saro has got the position back, and that's devastating to Jans because he had to get in 3 seconds on Saro in now 3 laps. It would be a hard thing to do right now, unless Saro gets the penalty himself.
Yeah. Don't know how many warnings he. I'll have a little look actually.
Yeah, it'll be very well appreciated. But as it stands, it's Talmov 1, Saro 2, Jans 3, Fredo 4, and Fire 999 5 because of penalties that Tiarant has. And there's a yellow flag in sector 2 as Tiarant spins again. I kind of just jinxed him right there, but I don't think that Yas got the DRS on this lap. I think it's... Yeah, he does. He barely got it. But he's not close enough to make any move on him. It's looking like a front row lockout for the Alfa Romeo team.
Yeah, Sorrow only has 1 warning for track limits.
Oh, wow.
A collision, I think, at the beginning of the race, but other than that, yeah.
No, it doesn't count.
Limit.
But it looks like the Saro has already just gapped him, and DRS is not helping a lot for Jans at the moment. It looks like he's not be able to nurse these hard compound tires as well as Saro has nursed these medium compound tires.
Yeah, he just has to get in front and maybe stay in front for half a lap to try and build any sort of gap.
Yeah.
He can, but again, he has to do it this lap and get a lap 3 seconds faster.
Yeah, I highly doubt. It's really all about if Saro just keeps it on the road, he will finish P2.
Yeah, and the same for tomorrow as well. We have to see.
Yeah.
Obviously, he spun as well. Maybe the tyre wear is starting to kick in, and the hards are just starting to wear in more and more every lap compared to the mediums.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing what's happening. Saro is finally using all of his ERS. He was at 90% at lap 25 and now he's at 60. So he's just using his ERS to push ERS away.
Yeah, Sorrow's maybe just saving a little bit. Maybe just wants to hold the 2 of them up. Yeah, he's looking very comfortable there, Sorrow, isn't it?
But the final lap of the race, we have Tarmov, Saro and Yas on the podium at the moment. only hope that Jans has right now is Saro spinning out or Tarmov spinning out to get higher podium position, since he has that 3-second penalty. Let's just wait. We have Wupan, who is now coming across the line. He is almost a lap behind, and also is Jamie there. Really gapped. Well, Tarmov had been completely gapped by them. And it's looking like
it's just been a dominance display from Alfa Romeo. Nothing we can really say about it. It's the kind of put their strategy right. Maybe the incident with Stevie will be looked at. So that could be a penalty coming.
Yeah, but
even then, he's still 6 seconds ahead.
Yeah, really a 5-second penalty, which would be the standard penalty for that kind of collision. Really wouldn't do anything unless he's slowing. He's just weaving on the straight for some odd reason. But now Jans is closing in, but he won't make it work. Let's watch him cross the line as Tarmov is going to finish this race. And let's watch him go the line. And P1 goes to Tarmov, who wins the Chinese Grand Prix. What a performance by him. And the Alfa Romeo teammate of Saro finished P2, Jans P3, and Fredo P4 when he gets across the line right now. We're now watching Fire 999, who's coming around to finish P5 with a stunning performance by him. We're coming from P3, but he did have 2 spins, if I remember correctly. Tyrant, who has gained 8 position this race, is now coming around to finish in P6. I think he spent like 8 times, but we will not touch on that subject, and he completely breaks it from wing right there.
Make that 9 times.
Yeah, make that 9 times. Wuba now coming across the line, finishing in P7, gaining himself 6 points. And now Jamie F1, who was the last one to finish this race, is coming down the straight. But we would like to congratulate Tarmov and Saro and Jans for finishing on the podium. What a performance they had, especially Tarmov, who completely just dominated from the start and played the strategy to perfection.
Yeah, he's just very confident. That's he looked like he'd done that before, and yeah, if he can keep that form up, maybe he got some luck his way with what happened to Quickkeller, but yeah, who knows? Maybe a good championship battle later on in the more competitive tracks between Quickkeller and Simon.
Yeah, and now there's interview time, since that's the only thing we have left. That is inviting Tarmov to the party. Yeah, I should have them added. I'm pretty sure I have. Let me just check. Yep, there it is. And let's just wait for him to join. I have added him, and now it's time for the interview when he joins. This has been an incredible race. He finished 6.2 seconds ahead of Saro. Saro went, wow, what a performance from Saro, from P8 to P2. What a perfected strategy, one stopper. And we have Tarmov. Congratulations on the win. Right.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well done. Do you have anything to say about what happened? Was it? Yeah, it was between you and Stevie, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was him and Stevie. Yep. No, we really didn't know what happened. I was watching you on the stream where you were overtaking him and then just completely flew into the wall. Yeah. Yeah, I went too early. Yeah. as a possibility of that. Yeah, but you played this strategy to perfection, going from the soft to the mediums after the safety car on the lap 2, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, but shit happens.
Yeah, did you
Yeah,
was you and your teammate talking that race?
Is- Are you blaming them for it? Yeah, that's fair enough. But cheers, man.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well done.
Yeah. And then we're on to Sarah, who is now the second person to be added for an interview. Just wait. Let me just invite him. There it is. Bam. And I've now invited Sarah to the party. Let's just wait for him to join. If he doesn't join, it's Yas, who commentated with me last race when Potsy was sick with COVID.
Yes. So I literally couldn't even speak properly.
Alright, he's not joining. He's just said in the chat that he couldn't join. So Yas is the last person who will be interviewed. Has he joined the session already? No. Wait, what just happened? It says here that he has joined the session already. That's kind of weird. No, there you go. There you go. And now it is Yas who is the final person to be interviewed, as he finished P3 in the race and got pole position. Hey Yas, congratulations on the podium.
Hello?
Hey man, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up? Thank you.
Great, just congratulations on P3.
Thank you, thank you.
We really have a couple of questions, if you could answer them for us.
Sure, sure.
What happened at the start?
So, I don't want to really take names, but a couple of those cars were a little too aggressive. They were on the soft tires, of course, and I was on the medium, but they were a bit too aggressive, so I thought I'll just let them pass. I didn't want to fight them too much, and then I was keeping up with the front runners. Me and I think Quick were running P1, P2 for quite a bit of the starting phase.
Yep.
In that first safety car, we pit onto hard tires, and then the next safety car really messed us up because it came exactly when both of us crossed the last turn.
Yeah, it really ruined it because Tarmov got a huge advantage of that.
Yeah, so it really played out well for him. And then while on the safety car restart, I was still confident to get up the places, but then again, if we would have had a couple of less incidences and a couple of less bumping of cars around, then I think it would have been a little better result for me than what it was.
Yeah. On the later part of the race, you were fighting Saro quite harshly. Was it hard to pass him?
It was because the hards, like as you know, aren't really the best to grip on the track, and I'm guessing he kept his mediums also very well because it wasn't easy to close down on him on corners or anything as such. So yeah, but it was a good fight with him. I liked keeping up to him, and I hope there'll be better battles in the future.
Yeah. But it's a P3. It's the first race in Tier 3, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, that's a great performance in the first race.
Thank you.
We just hope you can keep this momentum up for Russia.
Yep. Looking forward to that.
All right, great. Thanks, man.
All right. See you, buddy.
Yeah, see you.
Do that, mate.
And now we are. You want quick killer? I'm down for that. Let's throw quick killer in the party. Let's see if he joins. I have invited him right now, so we're just waiting for him to join, if he will join, at Curriculum. Let's just wait for him, because these really the only questions is he was leading the race for most of the time. He's commenting something in the Discord. Let's just see. Unfortunately, he has left his computer. So we will not get an interview with him this time, but hopefully next week. He did win the last race, so he has the 25 points. But let's just hope we can see him in Russia.
Yeah, would that be was it Armov leaving the championship then?
Yeah, I think so.
Unless someone else got better points.
Let me just check the standings, because I actually haven't checked them since last week. Let me just see. The guy who was leading is Saro.
Ooh.
He has 36 points after he finished P2 in last race too.
That's a good performance then.
That's a stellar performance from him.
Yeah, so where's Armov now? Where will he be in the show?
Tarmov is now in P. I'm kind of guessing right now because he DNF'd last race, so he has 25 points. He should be tied with Quick Killer.
Ooh.
So it should be Saro, Quick Killer.
Unless we see a bit of a teammate battle, that could be interesting.
Yeah, it would be very interesting. That's like you and Pyro at Season 1.
I wouldn't even compare us to. He was so much faster than me in Season 1. I took like one win in that season.
Hey, one win is one win. I have only had one win in my entire history of SBR.
Really? Which one was that?
China last season.
I wish I could say my China experience went the same.
I love this track. So much fun to drive.
Yeah, it's a good track. Very good track.
But that's us.